Hey guys, EpicenterBryan here. Hey, today's video is going to be a lot of fun. This is a collaboration with one of our channel subscribers who happens to be one of our customers as well. His name is Bryan, and he's over on the other side of the mountains from us. Bryan's a bit of a foodie, and he likes the same two stores that I do, Cash and Carry and Grocery Outlet. And one day I was over at Grocery Outlet and I found a really awesome deal on this. This is a Thai ginger infused chicken broth. And I found this is normally $3.80 a piece, and I found this for 99 cents. So I bought 2 dozen of them. And I was talking with Bryan and I said, hey, you know, it'd be kind of fun to come up with something we could make with this that we could freeze dry, and I'd love to do it with things that I could get at Cash and Carry. And so I sent Bryan a couple of these to play with, and I said, oh, and by the way, when you're making this, you know, if you could take a couple of shots, a little bit of video, and send that to me, I can incorporate it into this video. Well, it turns out he did an entire video on how to make this dish, and it is an awesome video, so we're going to watch the whole thing. And then at the end of his video, we're actually going to taste test the batch that I made. Now, I made a really big batch. It took up 8 trays, 2 full batches in the freeze dryer, and we're going to try half of that today. We're going to try 4 trays worth and rehydrate it and see how it goes. All right, well, let's go ahead and watch Bryan's footage of the making of this dish, and then we'll try it out after his video.
So tonight I'm going to make a chicken Thai noodle dish inspired by Bryan at the Epicenter. I'm going to put it all together. I've got chicken, onion, bell pepper, fresh ginger, jalapeños. I like mine a little bit spicy. And then the Swanson Thai ginger broth that Bryan wanted me to try. I opened it and it smells delicious. I have carrots, celery, mushrooms, and the udon noodles from Cash and Carry. These usually work really well for these types of dishes. While you're working on preparing your vegetables, one of the easiest things to do is to go ahead and get your chicken started so that it can saute. And I'm just going to saute it and let some of the juices cook out of it. Now, to cut up my vegetables, I'm going to put in the adjustable slicing blade in my KitchenAid food processor. And these small round ones like carrots and celery. This is the easiest way to slice them. I want them fairly thick, so I set it on about 3/4 of the thickness. Now, as the chicken sautés, I just want to get it mostly cooked, and then I want to add the onion, the pepper, the other vegetables that I want to cook down. So we'll let that simmer for a bit. Okay, now that this is cooked up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put in my peppers. I have green bell pepper, onion, and some jalapeno just to add a little kick. And I just want to saute that down with the chicken for a little bit. So it's still cooking up good, and just waiting for some of the liquid to cook off. But of course, it's time to add one more ingredient, and where would we be without a little garlic? Or maybe a lot of garlic. Maybe not that much. I'll get that stirred in and let that cook into it as well. Okay, so our ingredients have cooked down. The liquid's about gone. It's time to add our vegetables and the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to add my chopped carrots and celery. I'm going to add the mushrooms. Now that looks like a lot, but they will cook down. They cook down a lot, and there'll be a lot of liquid in those. So before I add the broth, which is coming up, I'm going to let that cook down just a few more minutes. Then I'm going to put the broth in and we'll let it simmer for probably 45 minutes to an hour. I just wanted to show you real quick how full the pan is when you add all that mushroom. But they will cook down. I'll show you as they cook down kind of how that looks. So I have to throw this in here because this is what I'm doing while I'm cooking, and it's not a good day. Echo, how are the Beavers doing?
Currently, the Oregon State Beavers football team are behind Oregon, 52-7, with 0 minutes left in the second quarter.
I know the epicenter's in Eugene, so Brian's probably happy, but I have to say I'm a little disappointed tonight. Okay, we are cooked down to the point we are ready to add the Holy Grail. I wish you could smell this stuff. It is absolutely unbelievable. But here we go. It's going in. Gonna add the whole container. I want to get it all out of there. That is so good. It smells so good. I'm going to set this thing to simmer, and I'm going to leave it cook with the lid on because I don't want that juice to evaporate. I want to leave it just like this. So I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to let it cook for about 45 minutes. And this stuff will cook down a little bit more. Everything's going to get super tender, and we'll be able to use it with the noodles at that point. So I added the noodles and things are looking very good. Stirring in all those vegetables. So much nice sauce in the bottom, you can really see it back here. Really makes it a soup when you start spooning it out. So good. We'll just let these noodles cook out a bit. I do tend to get a little bit carried away, but it's coming out great. Just got to let it cook down, put the lid on and let it simmer down a little bit. Cook the noodles up, even though they're already cooked. I just like them really tender, and this works. See you soon. So everything has cooked up. You can see it expanded and just needs to be stirred. It's ready. And it's oh so good. It smells so good. But it's ready. All the meat and vegetables are in there. Just needs to be put into a bowl and eaten. Delicious. Ready to go.
Did you smell that?
I did.
What do you think?
It smells really good. It's the fresh broth smelled a little bit better, but as soon as this gets heated up with the hot water, it's gonna make the whole warehouse smell delicious. Our neighbors are gonna come pounding at the door.
Try one of these noodles.
A
See
little
what you
crunchy
think.
noodle? Oh,
yeah.
it's...
Well, it's got the broth infused in it. What do you think?
That is awesome. We need these just as snacks.
You think?
Just freeze dry some of these noodles with that broth. These would go great on like a salad topper.
Yeah.
Those are like, what are those crunchy noodles called that they put on salads?
I'm drawing a blank.
Me too. We'll think of it.
Chow mein noodles?
Yes,
Okay.
chow mein.
Okay,
This is
cool.
what these are like, except better.
Okay, cool. And you can see the chicken in there. You see the mushrooms.
Veggies.
Yeah, a little bit of veggie action in there. All right. Well, let's get some water going.
Yum.
So not yet rehydrated noodles.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what you think with the flavor.
This would be good on just on top of your soup.
Yeah.
Or casserole or something like that. I'm gonna have one more.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be really good. I can tell.
Hope so.
All right.
I will try them. Where are the crunchy? Oh, these are the crunchy noodles. Ooh, those look like crunchy noodles that we used to get at the Chinese restaurant.
What do you think of those?
Those are better than chips.
What do you think about those
The
with
flavor.
wasabi peas
Oh no.
and some nuts?
Oh no. Just these. Oh my gosh. I love all of the flavors that have absorbed into these noodles. Hey, Willie. Let's not rehydrate. Let's just eat the noodles.
Okay, I'll eat the chicken then.
Hydrating these lovely dried noodles.
You really don't want to do this, do you? You just want to eat the noodles.
Jessica, can you stir?
Yep.
Oh yeah, lots more water. We got to cover the noodles, or close to covering them, to turn it back into soup the way it was. Okay.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too. So let me go get
Beautiful.
the lid.
I have the lid.
It's all steamy.
It's all steamy. It's looking really good.
Ooh, look at
There's
that.
a little bit of juice, but not too much.
Awesome.
The noodles are really soft. Let's see. Veggies are soft. Chicken is soft. It's ready. How long has it been?
It's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, not even that long. I'd say this is good to go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Call the crew. Okay, I'm the noodle snob. We'll see what other people think about the noodles. I think they're totally passable, but
A bit mushy.
they're actually a little bit chewy.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we need a little bit more rehydration time or not, but the flavor is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And that's what I'm really happy about. Very tasty.
so I am trying it. I was a little surprised that Bryan said the noodles were chewy because stirring it, they feel very soft.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the texture of the noodles. I love the flavor. The chicken, you can see, has kind of gotten a little bit stringy in there from stirring it up. And the vegetables are perfectly soft. This is a home run.
Home run. Okay.
I'm into it.
Wow. We don't hear that very often.
Oh. Yum. I really like the flavor of the crunchy noodles and the vegetables when it's in dry state, just right out of the bag. But if you want a hot meal, this is a great recipe. This is really good. We need to do a bunch of this.
The mushrooms, I had a bigger carrot that was not quite rehydrated. It was a little bit chewy in the middle, but the flavor of the mushrooms is blowing my mind right now. They taste so fresh and so good. It's wild. This is wild.
Wow. Cool. What do you think of the texture of the noodles?
Oh, I love it. I like noodles that aren't mushy like you. I like the denseness of them. And I don't even mind the mushrooms. I'm not a mushroom fan,
They
but
were fresh.
yeah, I prefer fresh. But
I know.
I'm not really a mushroom fan, and I think this I'm going to eat a mushroom.
John Scheit.
Wow, this is really good. This is just really good. Brian's the noodle snob around here, so I can't wait to hear what he has to say about it. But I think they're pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the carrots are the only thing that give away that it's been freeze-dried.
maybe next time, like, instead of just doing the little medallions of carrots, cut those in half so they kind of rehydrate more.
From the inside
Yeah.
out.
Or do you think they ought to just be shredded? You think shredded?
Oh, no. I like having the cube-ish, the chunk of the vegetables in there. The flavor is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is just a phenomenal dish. I am blown away.
Oh, man, so good.
Wow. Okay.
Just the right kick to it.
So I think we've decided double up on the mushrooms and skip the carrots.
No, you've decided that.
That's what I've decided. I have decided.
We all just decided.
I have decided no carrots and double up on the mushrooms.
You decided that. Don't use we in that. We were just all discussing how we really like the carrots.
I don't like the carrots. I think the texture
I
is
don't like
weird on the
mushrooms.
carrots.
No more mushrooms.
More mushrooms, less carrots. So if you find this stuff in the closeout aisle, or you find a good price on it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. This is yummy. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Congress is going to override the president's carrot veto.
There you have it. This was a winner. Okay. Right on. Well, thanks, Bryan Out West, for coming up with the recipe. And for the epicenter.com, I'm EpicenterBryan, signing out.